I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
With my boy Alfred on MrTaliaferro.com.
MrTaliaferro.com.
Right now, I'm about to go to Walmart.
Just to see you with your logo on your mics.
You're rocking with MrTaliaferro.com.
Y'all go to MrTaliaferro.com. It's going down.
My biggest gift is my voice. It allows me to speak to the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. All right, so one thing I did acknowledge about Funkmaster Flex's infamous 24.5-minute rant about nothing. One thing he brought up that to me, honestly, will stick with Drake forever. He was naming his top 5, and he put Kendrick and Cole in it. And what he said was pretty much, when you talk Drake, there's always going to be an asterisk by his name. And I agree with that. You know, I really do agree that every time you bring up this man's name, you just got to put that small asterisk by it because you don't know if those bars are his. So that's the difference between Kendrick and Cole and then Drake. Drake is going to shatter every record there is in music from a rapper standpoint when he's all said and done. He'll have the most #1 albums, the most #1 hit records. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. The only thing that can stop him is time, Father Time. And from the standpoint of he doesn't want to rap anymore. He's been on record of saying he's gonna retire at the age of 35. But that is the only thing that can stop Drake. I'm gonna be honest with you. Drake's gonna shatter every record there is. But just like Barry Bonds, when he started to hit more and more home runs in his career, and towards the latter part of his career, after the alleged steroid use had been out in the open and the Balco incident had been out in the open, after every home run, we could cherish that moment, that home run in that moment. We can enjoy 700, 714. We can enjoy it. But when we look back and we talk about history and we stack him up, his name against the greats, you always got to put that, but Barry Bonds did this. Or somebody can always combat your argument with, but Drake was that. And that's Drake's legacy. He might be the greatest hit maker we've ever seen from a rapper standpoint, from a male period, when it's all said and done. But we're always going to say, is it his? When Kendrick made Good Kid, Mad City, we know that was Kendrick. We know it took him his whole life to make that album. 2014, Here's Hill Drive. We know that's Cole. Nobody doubts as if those lyrics aren't Cole's. That's why it takes so long for them to make music, because we know they put their all in it, and we know that it's their music. Now we got to question views from the 6. Take Care. Nothing Was the Same. Some of these great projects. And not the singing stuff. We understand singers get help on singing stuff all the time. But even the bars got to get questioned. And at the least, Funkmaster Flex and Meek Mill have brought that to the open. And maybe even DJ Drama. They've put that out in the open. Those reference tracks that allegedly Quinn Miller and others have helped Drake with in the studio. OVO 40, they've helped with these lyrics. And that's Drake's legacy. So regardless of how great he is, I think he knows in the back of his mind that it's going to be tough for him to ever be #1. Because we don't even know if he's writing this stuff, and there's no way he can prove it. I go by the name of Alfred Taliaferro. We're currently tuning in to Mr. Taliaferro TV. Thank you for your time. I don't take it for granted. Another podcast. Keep staying tuned with me. We working, y'all. We are working. Thank you for your time. Salute. I'm out.